All right, boys. Here is our Bonnie setup during the seating. So my goal here was to get it as far to the left as I could because I forgot that there was a mound dead center of this fucking fairway. So if I wanted to go left there and have that wind as straight as possible, or at least on top of the mound, instead I go to the right of it. Now the wind's not straight. Not very smart. So if you're gonna hit stinger shots and jab shots, the straight, man, it's still a pretty straight wind, but from far away, it's a couple clicks. And the problem is, it's not enough to account for a click. So you're really in between where to put this. It took me forever to line this up to where I wanted it. And as you see, the result wasn't what I was looking for. Front pin's also tough too. You can't hit a low iron or the O-bird here because it'll catch that rough and stop it almost completely. And you also don't know, because that's a downslope of the fairway, you may kick your ball off to the left or to the right. So a little higher loft, just missed it to the right. Again, I was in between clicks there, I think. So just a bad first shot. Here with the pin being tucked on the right, you want to get as far left as possible. Again, not going into the sand or into the rough. Just get as far left as you can. Give yourself a pretty straight look at this. Normally, this is a O-bird for me. I think I end up hitting a 2-iron or 1-iron here. I end up going to 1-iron. 1-iron is 108 for 40%. So I think I hit this about 38% because it's going to roll out a little bit. I think I moved 2 clicks to the right for this. And could have went 3, I guess, but 2 ended up being the right number. So, yeah, straighten it up, straighten it all. So I guess this 2 was right. All right, this one, you can play it 2 ways. You can play the high loft and hit the jab. Or you can be a little more brave, which is what I've been trying to learn lately, is how to hit the 2-iron and the 3-iron shot in the air. You can see I thought about it going both ways, but I think I ended up going with a 2-iron here. I dropped this down, I think, 91, 92%. Because when this hits the green, normally if you hit the wood, it'll just kind of bounce and come down a little bit. The irons won't do that. They'll keep going forward. So even with the up 4. So I think I ended up hitting 94%. So, and see, I could hit 91%. It'd have been probably perfect. So it's downhill from the tee box. You have to add in some yards. Plus that ball's not going to stop like it would with the 6 wood or a 7 wood or 9 wood. Even the 5 wood, from it stops dead in its tracks. It may bounce a little up, but it'll come right back. 4, you can play this far left area. That's totally fine. Rough, as long as you get past the long grass, you're fine. You can also play it back over to the right side between the little kidney bean, the small bunker, and then the long boomerang shaped bunker there. That's the normal play, but the pin's tucked onto the right. You want to get over here as close as you can to get a stinger opportunity. So 200 from the rough. You see it's 230 was a full shot. So take 23 off of that. For 90 would be 207. She hit it about 90%, 91%. I ended up hitting this a little bit too hard. Probably 91. Would have been 203 or 202, something like that. This was a hard look. I've seen a lot of people have problems with this one as well. The normal play is the fairway. That gives you the best chance to get there. If the wind's blowing out, towards the green, you can go to that left over the bunkers and clear all of the trouble. And all you'll have is the uphill shot from the rough. But normal play is over here. And see, I didn't hit it. I think I hit it up. Did it stay on the fairway? Yeah, it did stay on the fairway. It was just a really long look. It's hardly ever this long. Again, it's one of those once or twice out of 100 that it's going to be this long. But it will stay on the fairway if you hit a maniac there. And just hit another maniacs and just take your medicine, long putt. Work on your putting, hit that putting green under the challenge options in your app. And you'll be putting tips. When you hit putting tips, it'll be on bottom right would be the putting green. Take advantage of that. Practice your swipes, especially if you're a swipe putter. If you're an aim putter, take advantage of that too. 6 is just a general jab. It was like 315 or 320, so I just hit I didn't even tee it up. I just hit a javelin here and just missed it on the right, but pretty good weight. 7 was, I was kind of in between clubs here. I was going to hit a 5, decided to hit the 6, I'm pretty sure. Yes, so the slopes are kind of tricky on Bonnie. It says left 2, sometimes it plays like a left 4, depends on how it bounces. But I played the wind and played it as a true left 2 for once. Again, this is practice and repetition on these greens. But it hit 97%, got a great roll, and it caught the right side for a hole-in-one. So 2 hole outs is always a good round, no matter what course it is. So definitely take advantage of. You got to learn your slopes. You got to learn your distances as far as how far your ball will carry. Another perfect example is right here. Like you make sure you avoid that rough right there on that left side. You need to avoid that to have any shot, any hope of ever getting there in 2. 308 with that wind, but it's deep. It depends, very deep. So you're okay hitting a jab here. I don't think this made it to the hole, if memory serves, but it's an easy eagle putt. So with the front pin, you need to make sure you take enough club to get there. It does get there. See, it landed about 280-ish, 285-ish, so roll down another 15, 20 yards. So make sure you have enough club to get there. Here, this is almost an impossible shot with that wind. You can go through that tree line right there, or that bush line right there. You say I got my shot guy right on the, if you use that edge of that mountain, go up, it's right on the edge of that mountain where that S is. And it's about 50 or 60 yards extra to put on it, but it will go through that. I just didn't take enough club. I should have hit the 3-wood. Definitely work on your sand wedge game also. This is your recovery game. From this lie, it's 60 yards, so 22 is going to be about 33%, 35%. You're playing uphill. So I think I hit this about 40 or 45, 47, hit it way past. So you probably could hit 45 and then fine there. But that front pin and that with a tee box of that was never going to be a good result. All right, so 2 hole out, one better. We took it to the back. This is pretty much a straightforward shot with that wind. There's really nowhere else to even hit it. So you can hit a jab, hit a maniac, whatever you feel safe hitting to clear that first set of bunkers. 166. Normally I would hit a 4-iron here, but it's very close to 171, which is an 80% 3-iron. It takes a little bit less of the wind out. So with a 2.5 in your face, I think I hit this about 83 or 84, if memory serves. But playing uphill, playing into the wind, I always take extra club. There's my 80, and I think I hit 82. I don't think this was enough. I guess it was enough. So the weight was good, just didn't have the aim. That right 3, played a little more than I thought it would. So this was also a tough look. This is a look you don't see very often. You want to go as high up on that tee box. You see the tee boxes get a little bit of a slope. When you're dealing with this face, this mound right in front of you, I always go to the highest point of the tee box it'll give you. And I think I ended up hitting this 3-wood just like it is. This will clear. Do not hit a driver. The driver has no chance of clearing that. 3-wood will. Leave yourself with a very long putt, which I'm pretty sure I missed, if I'm not mistaken. I think I missed this. See, it changed from a right 1. I think it was a right 1, changed to a right 2, but I didn't catch that. So that's on me not looking. But yes, that green slope will change as you move your ball your aim left and right. So be sure to look out for that. 12, I always play up here in this area. It's just a high loft driver, IT, maniacs every time. No reason to hit anything else besides that. Deep pin, so I usually take jabs here. If it's a deep pin, give it a chance to run out. Give it a chance for a hole out if I don't swipe poorly, which is, most of you who know me know my swipe is about 50-50 at best most days. Could have been in the rough. This is a 6, and I didn't play anywhere near enough wind with that 3. Again, the weight was good. I just didn't have the aim that was required to get that close. I think I went really aggressive here. I think I did. I did. Okay, so I took it back a club, because that when that ball hits that green, it's going to go straight down to that rough. So I took a chance here, if I'm not mistaken, and just tried to play the wind and the right before slope, and didn't play it very well at all. I think it went straight to the rough. It's not going to stop once it hits that green. I just chippered it out here. You can range or putt this, but I'd rather play with a chipper sniper. It's always 10 yards more than what you're chipping, and then adjust for up and downhill. So that would normally be a 21-yard shot. So that's about 40%. I think I ended up hitting about 45 or 50% just because of the uphill, and then straighten it up. So work on that shot too. I know I'm giving y'all like work on this, work on that, but you have to have a well-rounded game to be able to move up in this game and to be better. So it took me about 4 years to get to platinum. So, and I'm 8th in platinum. I'm sucking it up currently. I'm trying to hang on to my spot. This, I just hit a sniper and didn't hit it hard enough. I played for the pin instead of playing for the middle of the green. If I'd have been a little bit further to the right, that'd have been an easy putt. I got greedy, went for it, and you see the result. It'll cost you 2 shots. So pins like that, they're tucked. Don't be stupid. Don't try to make it. Get on the green, make your putt. That's the best advice I can give you. 15, just out in the fairway. Severely uphill lie here, or uphill green, excuse me. The 9 wood and the 7 wood don't play like it's a severely uphill. You would think, being, it's a 206, that far uphill, you need to take some off. No, you need to hit it. You need to add some percentage. You don't need to add anything with a 9 wood, especially when the wind's blowing out like it is, 3.5. That should carry 200, and it carried out right at 200. So it's like it's supposed to. So when you're hitting that shot on 15 and you're hitting a 9 or a 7, it will go the way it's supposed to go. The elevation doesn't really matter that much, and you wouldn't normally think that. 16, this is you don't ever get this look, so I want to see how far the ball would go, because you hardly ever get this easy of a look. But that's going to carry all the way to the fairway, and it's going to roll out another 50 or 60 or 80 yards. I think it was a new record, 470. Yeah, 471. So leaves you with a 173 in. I think I dropped this down to a 7. Yeah, and then got aggressive again, trying to make it, make up for that shot on 14. I screwed up, and then put on 11. I screwed up. Didn't play enough wind. This one was pretty good. This one was fine. It's going to roll off that hard because it's a down 10. But yeah, just make sure you have a good recovery game. Make your putts, make your chips. This is almost impossible to attack with a jab. I've seen a lot of guys try to attack it with a jab. You can't with that pin. You have to hit the sniper, which means you have to hit a 2-iron, a 3-iron if you wanted to, or in my case, I took a 1-iron here. The 1-iron is less wind to play, is the reason I play it. So 133 is pretty much 50%. 135 is 50%. So I think I stopped at 49. Added about, I think, 9%. It is 58, did I? 59. Yeah, it would have been fine too. And so he just came up just a little bit to the left. Didn't play. I played too much with him, which was crazy with that being 15. All right, 18. Real tough look also. It's almost impossible to get this on the green. So I end up hitting a Maniacs here, which is the only way you're going to get it to even get anywhere close to the green. You could also go left and lay up in the fairway, but I don't play that way. I play to make eagle. I never lay up, ever. So 312 with that wind, it's not really in your face that much, but it's a hell of a crosswind. So I ended up taking about 4% off of this, I think. Maybe it was 3%. Yeah, 97. So my swipe wasn't the best. Did clear the rock, but it left me with a putt here, or a chip. I forget what I did. Yeah, I chipped it. Pretty sure I missed it too, if I ain't mistaken. Again, you got to work on the chip game. Work on your Ranger game. These are all strokes that add up. Like, that was a good shot to get there, but now you got to execute and finish the hole. And this is where your handicaps of half a handicap or 1 GT par ends up being a 3 GT par, because you miss chips or you miss a putt or something like that consistently, and your average goes up. So work on your small game, work on your putts, and work on your distance control, and you'll get better.